When you're applying ankle locks, there are about 4 basic rules you should keep in mind at all times. Of course, like anything in jiu-jitsu or even anything outside of jiu-jitsu, as you get better, the more you can break the rules. But I'm going to give you 4 guiding principles that are going to be typically helpful for beginner to intermediate students. So if you go down for me. The first is, and you always want to think of things in the context of competition. I would advise you when you first start playing with them, first year or two, don't fall back, especially from a competition perspective. So something I see all the time, because I referee and you see this, people when they start playing with ankle locks, they get so crazy for ankle locks and they dive back, and when they dive back, the guy comes on top. And now it's harder to finish, but you've also given up 2 points of the sweep, especially once he inevitably clears the ankle. So I always advise you to try to keep it in a butt-to-butt scenario, or just attack it when you're already on the bottom. So that's the first thing. The second thing that you want to keep in mind is attacking a straight side ankle lock versus a cross side ankle lock, and we'll be looking at specific examples. I would always advise you to attack cross side. Now, I'm always going to speak in terms of IBJJF because they run the most number of competitions, so that's going to capture, the scenario for most of you. Cross side is typically better because it'll keep their knee bent and their knee flared outwards, and that's going to put him in a weak and more immobile position relatively, which is good for me. And regardless, you want to make sure your elbow is pinched. Those are kind of the key rules for you to keep in mind. And one last one for you to keep in mind, whether you're cross or straight, when his leg is straight at the knee, it's typically a little bit easier for him to tuck this leg in and come up on your knee. There you go. It's easier for him to do that. Good, let's go back. So my goal, this one's easy to remember, it's butt to butt, okay? The more butt to butt I am and the more bent his knee is, go do the same thing, the more awkward it is for him to get up because it's gonna force him to boast further back on his hands. So what he has to do is he has to transfer the weight to the front of his body to get up properly. But the further away I am, the easier that shift will happen, okay? So I wanted to show you guys this live example where I think all of these principles kind of come together. This opponent of mine grabs the ankle and he falls back. So of course I track. The first thing you should notice is he's got same side ankle and also his leg is across. So when I grab his collar and I close my elbow, his leg kind of ends up getting dragged. As I come up to my foot, my next transition is coming down to my knee. So now he's lost the ankle lock and now my weight is on top. At this point, he's given up 2 for the sweep. Now, he inserts kind of this butterfly hook as he frames me, and all I do is I sprawl back, use my second foot to peel, and I insert a staple. Why? Because everyone wants to look to pull your foot back through. Strong staple, knee down, cross face, which means he can't turn in, his body's extended. You can see that these principles can be helpful even at the black belt level. Just 4 basic principles to follow when applying ankle locks, especially in a competition.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, man, I learned a lot. That was awesome. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like how I break down jiu-jitsu and explain jiu-jitsu, check out my course on BJJ Fanatics. I'll drop the link in the caption, and it's 50% off right now. And it kind of covers all of your close range guards, half guard, half butterfly, quarter guard, when people backstep, and check out some of the reviews. I think there's like 25 reviews. I think this little video snippet is a little outdated. So if you get it, drop a review. Thank you guys.